Hey YouTube, it's Manny. So, if you've been following along, you know I've recently wall mounted my PC, as you can see here. A couple of videos, one where we transferred all the parts over to the new case, and then another one where we wall mounted it. However, as you can see, we got these unsightly cables here. So in this video, what I'm going to do is we're going to hide all these cables. We're going to actually go through the wall, around the back side, come out to the where the streaming setup is. So that's today. So let's get to it. Alright, so there's only one extra special thing I need, besides all the cables, and I will list all the extended cables I bought in the description below. I also bought this. This is from Echo Gear. This is in-wall cable management Grommets. So I already opened it just to take a peek at it. You get the instruction manual. You get 2 grommets. So these are actually they actually go on the wall. You can see where how they mount to the wall, and then actually have this one's not in there well. They have actually a rubber piece that comes off. So you actually mount this in the wall, screw it in so it's tight, then you run the wires through here, attach this in there. So there's 2 of them. The other thing I liked about this one is it came with a hole saw. So you just gotta attach this to your drill. It comes with everything you need to do the hole saw. So this is the perfect size for the grommet. So you get an exact fit, which is really, really nice. Perfect. All right, so let's get to it. First we gotta take all the cables off the computer, take it off the wall, then we can actually start seeing where we're going to drill a hole and rerunning the cables. All right, here we go. All right, so if you've never used a hole saw before, it's pretty simple. It actually even tells you exactly how to set it up. So this is the drill bit part. There's a nut that comes off of this. We just want to take that off. You can just screw that right off. Then you basically want to drop. You can see how you drop it right in here. There's actually a hole, and it fits specifically in that hole like that. Then you just screw the nut back on the bottom of it. So it just fits in there. That's all. So what happens is this part drills in first and make the center spot, and then this carves out the hole afterwards. That's all. And then you just stick it on your drill bit, your drill. All right, so we're ready to drill. I kind of eyeballed where I want mine right here. I got to make sure that there's a 2x4 right here. That's what we bolted this onto. There's nothing up to, I believe here is the next 2x4. It is clear behind this. So we're going to put our hole right about here, which will be hidden behind the case, so all our cables will come back this way. So let's go ahead and do that. Obviously gonna, I didn't actually even put a mark in. I know this is where I basically want to put it right about here. Alright, there's our hole. So I have wood paneling. If you have drywall or something like that, you know, figure it out. But now, like we said earlier, this piece will just fit in here. Perfect hole for this. It'll fit right in here. We tighten it down and good to go. Alright? Let me clean this up first a little bit. Alright, so now we need a hole on the other side to where this is the behind the computer desk. So this is where we're going to put the hole. This is my network interfaces here. So I'm going to put the hole right about here where the all the cables are going to come through. So let's just drill one right here. This should be maybe a little higher. I'm just trying to judge it based on the desk. And then it should be no. Alright, we're through. Once again, we're going to clean it up, and then we'll start running wires. Alright guys, so now it's time to run the cable, right? But I ran into one small problem. The cable's pretty flimsy, right? So I got to go from here all the way across the wall on the other side to pull it out, right? So there's no way for me to get it over there. So I got to find some way of getting something sturdy over there that I can pull it through with. So what I did was I had this lying around in my other side of my cellar. This is, anything will work. This is actually a piece of floor molding. It's a basically trim piece, but that you put between different types of floors so that it makes it even. So what we're gonna do is, it's aluminum, it's light, and it moves. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide it back there, because I know it's far enough, I already tested it. It goes all the way back to the other side. I can now go back there, reach it, pull it through. So what we're gonna do is take this with electrical tape and your cable, and we're gonna tape it to the end of it, so that way it'll pull through when I pull it through. All right, now I'm gonna go pull it through the other side. And that's it, guys. So now this cable's pulled through. Now I just have to do that a dozen more times. That's all we had to do. All right, let me run the rest of these, and then we'll go to the other side. All right, I'm about 99% sure I got all the cables run that I need. So as you can see, I still didn't put, I gotta put the grommet on. So we're gonna, I have them taped up here so they wouldn't fall through when I was kind of pulling them. So we're gonna undo this, and then I'm gonna put the, I'm gonna cover this up, and we're gonna put the computer back on. Now, shoot, where is this one? Okay. So we want to feed all of this through here. The power cable. I ran like 8 lines. Alright, that goes in here. And then this simply goes like that. Alright, and then we're just going to get a screwdriver. And there's 2 screws. One here and one on that side. You just want to tighten these. And they'll pinch the wall. So that's interesting. Alright, so one fatal mistake, and it's going to be okay, it just won't look as pretty, is that because this is not drywall, it's not as thick, this is just wood paneling, so this is actually going to come out a little bit, but it's still in there. It's still going to be better than nothing. And then we'll feed everything through this little guy, just to make sure that, you know, you don't have like bugs and insects or whatever else coming through. Alright, so obviously the nice thing about this now is it's going to prevent them from falling into the thing. So what you want to do, there's an arrow, and you want to match up there's an arrow on the side, and it matches up with these little things so they lock in. Alright, that's good. Alright, those are the cables. I am going to end up pushing the cables back in afterwards, I want to have enough cable out here that I can plug everything into the computer. So let's mount the computer. Alright, so that is everything hooked back up on this side. Now I still have to go and pull everything tight on the back side and then run it all the way to the other point where it meets with the desk. Alright, so now we're on to that part. Alright, so we have everything run now. So you can see where we have the cables coming out of the wall going into the desk. I gotta neaten it up a little bit. I was moving stuff around, so let me clean all that up. We'll fire up the computer, make sure everything works. But as you can see now, there are no cables on the ground. And everything is routed behind the machine and around the wall. So looking good. All right, let's just make sure everything works. All right, so I don't want to show you too much. This is the back side. This is the messy side of the cellar, but this is kind of how I routed the cables. You actually kind of see them where they come out from behind the wall over there. Come over here. So what I did was I simply took Velcro pieces, which these are, and undo one of them. And I actually put, you can see right there, there's actually just a screw in the middle. I just screwed it onto the wall so that it actually holds it up. There's plenty of other things you could use, clamps and stuff like that you can buy. I had the Velcro strips, and I figured that'd be strong enough to do it. So that's the back side. Let's go look at the desk now. All right, and here is the finished product. You can see the computer, no wire. The wires go right behind. I could tighten those up a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. You never see it on stream because of the angle. Basically, my angle is more like that, so you're not gonna actually see those wires. You can see there's no wires on the floor over here, and then it comes back here. Now, I did leave, if you look, I left a lot of slack there. The reason is it's an uplift desk. As you can see right there is the uplift. So I want to have enough room that when the desk lifts up, those wires don't get pulled tight, right? Now, one thing I was thinking about is I had at one point sleeves, cable sleeves, that you'd actually wrap all the cables in this one sleeve and go up and make it look a little nicer. But overall, it's not too bad as far as cable management goes. And if we basically take a look underneath, it's not so bad under here. See, so you just got the rubber grommets. You can see what I was telling you about before. This one right here. See how it sticks out a little bit? Because it won't come out. It won't come out, but you see how it's sticking out? Because these are made for drywall, like 1/2 inch drywall, and this is probably like 1/8 inch wood paneling. So it's not as thick as a drywall. I may take these off and see if I can trim the plastic to make them flush. That may be later, but for now it's good enough. It kind of sucks that it looks like that, but it is what it is. All right, YouTube, so that's it. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I do my best to answer them. And if you'd like to see more content like this, then smash the subscribe button. You can also follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'd be happy to answer any questions live on stream. Until next time, YouTube, take it easy.